Odin, a 150-pound Great Dane who had already been passed from one home to another before he was even a year and a half old. By the time I met him, he was about to be surrendered once again. Some families simply thought he was too big to fit into their lives. Others felt overwhelmed by his size and energy. No matter where he went, it seemed like someone eventually decided they couldn't keep him. At the time, I was 29 years old and raising my little daughter Rosie. My husband spent weeks at a time working offshore, so it was usually just Rosie and me at home. When I agreed to foster Odin, I truly believed it would only be for a week. I told myself I was just helping until someone found him a permanent home. Those first few days were exactly what I expected, and maybe even a little harder. Odin was enormous. His tail seemed to have a mind of its own, sweeping things off tables without him even realizing it. Every room suddenly felt smaller because of his massive body. Everywhere he turned, something needed to be moved or picked back up. I wondered more than once how anyone managed to live with a dog this big, but then I started watching him with Rosie. The difference in him was incredible. I never imagined that agreeing to foster a dog for 1 week would completely change our lives. Whenever he was around my little girl, he transformed into the gentlest dog I had ever seen. He slowed every step as if he was carefully measuring where his giant paws landed. He never bumped into her, not once. Rosie absolutely adored him. She wrapped her tiny arms around his neck, climbed all over him, and every evening she carefully brushed his shiny black coat. Odin never complained or tried to walk away. He simply stood there or lay beside her with endless patience, letting her love him in the way only a small child can. Watching the two of them together made something inside me change. Before long, I stopped thinking of Odin as a foster dog. He wasn't just staying with us anymore, he had become part of our family. I never imagined that agreeing to foster a dog for 1 week would completely change our lives. Every time I heard his story, it broke my heart a little more. Several months later, something happened that reminded me just how special he truly was. It was just before 3 o'clock in the morning when I suddenly woke up. The sound that pulled me from sleep wasn't one I'd ever heard from Odin before. It was a deep, serious warning growl. There stood Odin, perfectly still, completely focused on the sliding glass door that led to our backyard. At that exact moment, the motion light outside switched on. Someone was trying to force the door open. Without wasting a second, I grabbed Rosie, carried her into my bedroom, locked the door, and called the police. While I stayed with my daughter, Odin never panicked. He calmly walked over and positioned himself directly in front of the sliding glass door. His enormous frame blocked the entrance, and his steady growl left no doubt that our home was protected. Whoever was outside only needed one look. The person saw the giant Great Dane standing there and immediately ran away before ever making it inside.
Alright, we got to 4K before I noticed that he was starting to tire. So we've stopped. I don't want to overdo him on his first run. But he did so good!
Later, the police confirmed that someone had attempted to break into our home. They also told us several nearby houses had already been targeted that same night. Hearing that gave me chills. To this day, Odin still sleeps outside Rosie's bedroom every single night.
Oh. Hello! Hi! Ouch! You got my toe! Hi, Ninnies! Oh, Goosey!
People sometimes ask me why I never bothered installing a home security system. I always smile, look over at the giant dog lying beside my daughter, and give them the same answer. We already have one. Looking back now, I often think about how many people believed Odin was simply too much to handle, too big, too energetic, too difficult. The truth was, he wasn't waiting for a different dog to become. He was simply waiting for the right family to see the love, loyalty, and protection he had been carrying inside him all along. Stories like Odin's remind me that every animal deserves the chance to be understood before being judged. If you're thinking about adopting a pet, please take the time to choose responsibly and make sure you're ready for the lifelong commitment that comes with bringing an animal into your home. The right pet can change your life in ways you never expected, but they also depend on us to keep our promise to them. Odin taught me something I'll never forget. Sometimes the ones the world gives up on are the ones with the biggest hearts. They don't need perfect homes or perfect people, they just need someone willing to be patient, to understand them, and to give them the chance they may have never had before.
Okay, I don't understand. Why does it feel good?
I hope his story encourages more people to look beyond first impressions, because you never know when the animal everyone else overlooked might become the greatest blessing your family has ever known. If this story touched your heart, please share it with someone who loves animals. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more true rescue stories that remind us just how extraordinary these companions can be.
So we've stopped, so I don't want to overdo him on his first run, but he just so good.